Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
Tonight, the President of the United States stands accused of sexual misconduct by more than a dozen women over a period of decades.
Specifically, when you said they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people, but you don't have any regrets about that word rapist.
And some are good, and some are rapists, and some are killers, and we don't even know what we're getting.
If you could sit across from President Trump right now, what would you say?
That's such a challenging question. It pains me to say this, but I mean, I have no respect for it.
I'm telling you that it's a problem in this White House with the staff, and the reason why is because it's slim pickings. You know why? Because nobody wants to go work for a racist. A racist. A racist. A racist.
Show people that we equal. You gotta see the vantage point of the people. What makes you feel equal makes them feel evil.
Honestly, I think that students are looking for a safe place. They are looking to be in an environment where they know that they will be taken care of, or they will be nurtured, or they will learn. And I think students want to be in an environment with other people who look like them.
HBCUs have been key to our survival and to the fabric of American society as a whole. Early on, a lot of those schools were helping us to be a part of the American economy, especially the A&M schools like I mentioned, as well as those African Americans graduating with degrees in business, and the few jobs that had opened up in big industry, American industry, were being hired. Well, for one, you have to look at when the Trump administration started, and this is what I was alluded to earlier. The second term of Obama's administration, and by my role being on the White House PBA, we got a chance to see all the data being recorded by the number of students attending all of our HBCUs, and those numbers were down. They actually, from President Obama's first term to his second term, the trending had been going down, which was unfortunate, but there were a lot of things contributing to that. One mainly, when we look at the concentration of HBCUs in our southern region, those that were affected by Hurricane Katrina, those schools that had to apply for federal grants to rebuild their campuses and get things, infrastructure going again, what have you, made a big impact on enrollment.
We, the original 11 organizers of Concerned Student 1950, are a coalition of students mobilizing outside of traditional organizational affiliations. We share the same concerns and commitment to justice, equality, and liberation. Our goal is to abolish inequalities at the intersection of race at the University of Missouri-Columbia. While today may seem bright to some, this is just a beginning in aiding and dismantling systems of oppression within higher education, specifically the UM system.
No one has explicitly said that to me. I'm sure that has something to do with it. I will say I know how this building felt the day after the results of the presidential election came out in 2016. And this building was a very somber place, very somber, because students didn't know what was going to happen.
Talking about current day, I'm sure when you have somebody who seems to be attacking one of your institutions, you're going to have an environment that allows people to want to go back and rally the troops and circle the wagons, so that these institutions that have long been instrumental in producing most of our professionals. I know you know the numbers because you're doing the project. But most of the judges, most of the doctors, particularly people who go to graduate school, usually had an HBCU undergrad experience. So I think the kind of bottom line is, I would say that when you have something that's attacking you, it makes you want to rally the troops and circle the wagon.
President Obama's administration had a hard time with the Parent Plus loan, student Parent Plus loan issue, which unfortunately a lot of our African American students who were looking to, go to college, especially at HBCUs, a lot of the loans were being denied. The parents, it was unfortunate, and the administration didn't see fit to forgive some of that. So. That forced a lot of students to look elsewhere. When Trump's administration came in, they were very aggressive, and he had some folks in his inner circle who wanted to see the success of HBCUs, wanted to change the paradigm that was trending at the time, enrollment going down. They wanted to get that back up. And one of the things they did, first of all, was hire Jonathan Holyfield as the executive director of the HBCU initiative, and Dr. Leonard Haynes, who has served 3 other previous presidents, both President Obama and President Bush 1 and President Bush 2. And with that, the Trump administration brought a lot of knowledge into his administration. And not just knowledge, but folks could look at those individuals where Trump put in place as people who they could recognize as being, hey, they're serious about working with HBCUs, they hired these folks, we know that's going to do something. And sure enough, within the first year, Dr. Haynes and Jonathan Holyfield, who's an attorney by trade, actually, worked with Secretary DeVos and the other federal agencies to help forgive those federal loans that total between the $400 and $500 million range to those schools in the Mississippi Delta.